Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Speak English Confidently podcast. I'm your host, Matt Sussman, and I'm joined by my friends. Friends, say hello. Introduce yourself.
Hello. Welcome back to us.
All right, so we've got Jam, Ria, and Erwin with me. Say hi, everyone, one at a time.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, great, great. So glad to have you here. And at the Speak English Confidently podcast, we're all about, teaching expressions to sound more professional and come across more confident so that you can grow your business and your career. How's that sound, Erwin?
Sounds great. Sounds exciting
All
to me.
right. All right. So we have a new expression today. Who wants to hear the new expression?
Me.
All right, Jam. So the new expression today is go getter. Go getter. Have you heard this before, Jam?
Yes, I've heard this a couple of times already.
Okay, a couple of times. Okay, so a few times. All right. Ria, have you heard it before?
Yeah, a couple of times.
Okay, also a couple of times. Good. You were thinking about it a little bit. How about you, Erwin? Have you heard it before?
To be honest, I haven't really I do have heard it, but I do not understand it.
Okay, awesome. Well, thanks for being honest about that because this podcast is a safe space. We want people to learn these expressions. We're a learning community. So it's okay to say, hey, I've never heard it before. We're all learning here. So it's my pleasure to kind of help you understand the expression. And then hopefully after the podcast, you're going to feel confident to use it in your conversations, both with your friends and in professional settings. So let me explain what go-getter means. Who wants to hear what go-getter means?
Me.
Eh,
All right, good, good. All right, so a go-getter is someone who is ambitious, who's somebody who's a hard worker, gets things done, anticipates what their client or what the business needs before it's asked for. Could you imagine if you're running a business and before your supervisor or your client asked you for something, you know exactly what they need already? Wouldn't that be amazing?
we're so
That's
And I
like
think yeah,
that's like a rock star employee right there.
rock star employee, right? So that helps build up trust, makes you feel good because you're helping your client in the best way possible. So instead of waiting for instructions, anticipating what's needed to help the business succeed or help your clients succeed is the key difference between a good VA and a great VA. Who wants to be a great VA?
Oh, I want.
Yeah, definitely, right? But not just VAs, but any type of work position. We all have to work in a company, organization, or work with other people. If you're the type of person who can anticipate or expect what's needed to help the business, help the project, to help your client, then you are a great worker. You're a great employee. You are a great colleague to work with. And so what people say is they say, you are a go-getter. Does that make sense?
That sounds good.
Right. So wouldn't it be awesome for people to say, hey, Ria, you're a go-getter. How would you feel if you're working in a team project with Jam and Erwin and you said, you know what, Ria, you're a go-getter. How would that make you feel?
feels good.
Feels good.
That
Feels
will make
good,
her
right?
cry.
Yeah.
That will make her cry.
So it's a compliment about being like a worker who can anticipate what's needed in the project, can get things done, that you're dependable. So it's a compliment that you can give to other people. You wouldn't really say it about yourself. You wouldn't say, you could, if you're a very, very confident person, you could say, I'm a go-getter. Some people say that, and you might say that in an interview, actually. So on second thought, yes, I think you can say it. But often I hear it said to other people as a compliment. So you can do it both ways. Does that make sense?
Yep, yep.
When you heard it before, Jam, what kind of situation was it?
Oh, I remember when I was asking for a testimonial from a client because I was building my portfolio. That's when she mentioned that I was a go-getter because I was able to launch her courses. I was able to build her community. I was able to craft her like training course. And because of that, her business blew up.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So you really helped her out, and she said, "Okay, Jam, you're a go-getter, right? Like you really helped me out. You boosted my business. So you feel successful. Your client feels successful. Everybody's happy. What a great compliment, right? How did you feel when she said you're a go-getter?
It was a surreal moment for me. Like
Right.
you don't
Surreal,
get that
surreal,
every day, right? You don't get that every
like
day.
super happy, right?
Mhm. Very
Right, right. Okay.
fulfilling.
Good, good. Okay, good. All right. So how about we practice this term a couple times just to get familiar with it? So now that I think we understand it, let's try to put it into our vocabulary and let's try to use it like kind of in some conversations. And then out there in the real world, you can drop it a couple times and probably impress people. Either give somebody a compliment or you know, assure a client that you're ready to handle their business. How's that sound?
It sounds awesome.
All right. So why don't we practice? All right. So Erwin, I'll start with you.
Sure thing.
Okay. So Erwin, tell me what are some of the main projects you're working on lately?
So the main projects I've been working on lately was working for Jam. I have been finishing his uh the the client's reels, as well as their I mean the short form videos, one at a time, but I'm making sure that I'm making progress. And yep, that's about it.
Okay. 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 That sounds like a very important project, right? Because I know that sometimes those reels can reach, you know, thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people, right?
Yeah.
So if you can handle, you know, that type of project, that's a really important part of, you know, a kind of a business or a project operation. Great. So, Jam, would you say that Erwin's a go-getter type? You know, you've been working with him for some time now, and would you, you know, would you describe his working style as a go-getter?
Honestly, like ever since he got onboarded, it's been less than a week. I think it's been since
Wow.
Monday, 4 days, and he was able to accomplish all the videos with less revision. So
Nice.
I think I do believe that he's a go-getter.
Awesome, awesome. Erwin, good job. Good job. So in such a short time, you've already made a great impression, that you can get things done, and that your work is effective, and you know, the people that you're working with are happy with what you're doing. And yeah, it sounds like you're definitely a go-getter. How does that make you feel when somebody calls you a go-getter?
Feels good and feels so reassuring.
Reassuring, right? And so it makes you maybe want to even perform higher at a higher level,
Of
and you have the
course,
trust
yep,
now. So now you feel like, okay, I can, you know, boost my output, or I can, you know, I want to continue this relationship. So it feels good to work together, right?
that's correct.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, so good job on being a go-getter. All right. Let's imagine maybe an interview situation. Okay. And Ria, I want to ask for your help. Could you help me out, Ria?
Yes, sure.
Okay, excellent, excellent. All right. So you know, let's imagine that, you know, this is a very busy client. They need somebody who's, you know, super, you know, dependable, somebody who has experience and can just get things done right away, without having to be asked, you know. So uh, I'll pretend that like I'm doing the job interview, and we'll say we're looking for, you know, an assistant to help us with our project. We need you to help us, you know, make appointments and set up a schedule, so that everything is well organized. So what I'm trying to say really is we need a go-getter who can get everything done for us. You know, can you handle that?
Yes, because being a go-getter is my best qualities.
Awesome. Awesome.
I like
Good.
it.
Good. Okay, good. All right. Well done, Ria. So yeah, you know, confidently saying I'm a go-getter, you know, assuring the client, yes, I can handle it. Very good. You might think about giving some examples, right? So you might say, I'm a go-getter because I did this, this, and this, you know, and give some examples.
Yes.
But definitely start off with saying, yeah, I'm the person you're looking for. And also, if your client uses the expression go-getter, if you repeat that back to them, that kind of assures to them like they're getting, what they're expecting.
I see.
So yeah, if they use the expression go-getter, have you worked with a business or another person who used the expression go-getter, Ria?
Yes, before.
Okay, right. So if you hear that expression, then you can repeat it back to them and say, oh yeah, I'm definitely the person you're looking for. I'm the go-getter you need. Something like that. How's that sound?
Nice. And it makes me blush.
It makes you blush, right? Right? It makes you blush because maybe you're not used to saying the expression, and also you're trying to project confidence, right? So it makes you a little nervous to use a new expression, right? So that's very natural, and thank you for being open about that. And I'm sure many of our listeners feel that way too. Like, I've heard the expression, but I'm not really comfortable using it yet. But if you can get comfortable using it, I really want to encourage you to try it. Get over the kind of shy feeling, or as you use it more, you won't blush. It'll become more of a second nature. You'll feel more comfortable with it. So Ria, I want to give you some encouragement to say, I'm the person you're looking for. I'm definitely a go-getter. Can you say that? I'm the person you're looking for. I'm definitely a go-getter.
I'm the person that you're looking for. I'm a go-getter.
Excellent. All right. Perfect. Yeah, you said that really well. And it's just about, understanding the expression and then using it confidently. And it'll really make a difference, both in your feeling about feeling more professional, but also communicating to the people you work with. Like, you can depend on me. How's that sound?
Sounds amazing.
Sounds
Great. So I hope all our listeners out there too can practice this expression. I'm a go-getter. I'm definitely the person you need. You can depend on me. So let's practice the expression go-getter. So Jam, Erwin, are you ready to use the expression in your everyday life?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, maybe
Definitely
once
ready.
a week. Once a
Once a
week.
week.
Of course.
Once a year.
Once a year.
Sure. I'll
a
try to
month.
use it, of course.
Right. Good. So this expression is actually available on the FlowSpeak app. And I encourage everybody to click on the link below, either in our profile or the box below. And you can go to Flow and sign up for free and get a few sample lessons to try out. If you upgrade to premium, you can get access to all of the lessons, including go-getter and other expressions on there, to speak more confidently. And as you practice these with our AI speaking technology, you can overcome your kind of shyness about saying it and get more and more comfortable with it. It's just a matter of repetition. And that's why the FlowSpeak app can help you. So I encourage everybody to sign up, join our community, and practice speaking go-getter and other expressions to sound more confident, to boost your career and your work opportunities. All right, great. So this is the end of this podcast, but next week we've got another podcast for you. What do we got for next week?
Oh, what we got for next week is Give Me a Shot.
Give me a shot. All right, give me a shot. All right, I like that, Erwin. Okay, so Erwin is making
There's so
it
much expressions, right?
the expression of the shot. And that's
All I can
good.
do is
That's
send
good because
expressions.
that's how you can remember things. So what does that mean? So stay tuned for next week, where we're going to explain that one, and then we can practice. So everyone listening to this podcast can speak English more confidently. Thank you, everyone. Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.